Ronald Dion DeSantis was born on September 14, 1978, in Jacksonville, Florida, and grew up in the city of Dunedin in a middle-class, working family with Italian-American roots. From an early age, he showed a strong interest in academics and sports. He graduated from Yale University in 2001 with a degree in history, where he was not only a standout student but also a key player on the Yale baseball team. After completing his undergraduate studies, he earned his Juris Doctor degree from Harvard Law School in 2005. DeSantis then joined the U.S. Navy and served as a Judge Advocate General JAG officer. He was deployed to Iraq in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom, serving as a legal advisor to a Navy SEAL commander, and earned several commendations, including the Bronze Star Medal, for his service under combat conditions. Following his military service, DeSantis entered politics and won a seat in the U.S. House of Representatives in 2012, representing Florida's 6th congressional district. During his tenure in Congress, he aligned with the conservative Tea Party movement and quickly made a name for himself as a fiscal conservative who supported limited government, lower taxes, stronger border enforcement, and government accountability. He became known for his strong opposition to Obamacare and federal overreach, as well as for his focus on veterans' issues and national security. His experience in Congress laid the foundation for his next political move when he decided to run for governor of Florida in 2018. With the endorsement of then-President Donald Trump, DeSantis narrowly won the election against Democrat Andrew Gillum and was sworn in as the 46th governor of Florida in January 2019. As governor, Ron DeSantis quickly emerged as a leading national figure in the Republican Party. He implemented a number of bold and often controversial policies, especially in the areas of education, immigration, public health, and cultural issues. His handling of the COVID-19 pandemic drew national attention. He rejected long-term lockdowns, resisted mask and vaccine mandates, and prioritized keeping schools and businesses open, arguing that Floridians had the right to make their own health decisions. While his approach was widely praised by conservatives and business leaders, it was criticized by many Democrats and public health officials, who accused him of politicizing the pandemic. Under his leadership, Florida experienced a strong economic recovery and became a symbol of resistance against federal mandates and liberal governance. In addition to his COVID policies, DeSantis introduced sweeping reforms in education, banning certain race and gender-related teachings that he and his supporters described as woke indoctrination. He passed laws that prohibited discussions of sexual orientation and gender identity in early grade classrooms, a policy labeled by critics as the Don't Say Gay law. He also removed school books he deemed inappropriate and signed legislation restricting diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in public universities. DeSantis further made headlines for his hardline immigration stance, including transporting undocumented immigrants to liberal states in protest of federal border policies. He also took on major corporations such as Disney after they criticized his social policies, resulting in a high-profile political and legal battle over the company's special status in Florida. In 2022, DeSantis won re-election in a landslide victory, defeating Democratic challenger Charlie Crist by a record margin. His decisive win and rising national popularity made him a clear contender for the 2024 Republican presidential nomination. In 2023, he officially launched his campaign for president, presenting himself as a younger, more disciplined alternative to Donald Trump, with a strong record of conservative governance. His campaign focused on themes of law and order, parental rights, economic freedom, and the fight against what he called woke ideology, infiltrating American institutions. However, his campaign struggled to gain traction nationally, partly due to Trump's continued dominance among Republican voters and DeSantis's perceived lack of charisma on the national stage. In early 2024, he suspended his campaign and endorsed Trump, emphasizing party unity and conservative values. Despite the end of his presidential bid, Ron DeSantis remains a powerful figure in American politics and a potential future contender for national office. He continues to govern Florida with a focus on conservative priorities and has built a political model that many Republican governors across the country have tried to emulate. DeSantis is married to Casey DeSantis, a former television news anchor who is considered a key advisor and public voice in his administration. Together, They have 3 children and frequently appear at public events as a political family. While admired by many for his policy achievements, discipline, and resistance to federal overreach, DeSantis is also a polarizing figure, frequently criticized for his aggressive tactics, battles with the media, and policies viewed by opponents as restrictive or authoritarian. Regardless of one's political stance, Ron DeSantis has shaped both Florida's identity and the future of conservative politics in the United States in a major way.